The dog pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. A good one looming in one of the tougher divisions in football. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, this division, year in, year out, man, it is physical, it's tough, and it's always tight at the top. You get here one more year, and you look at everybody, and you can make a case that this could be a team that can make a playoff run. A perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
From the gun on third down, it's Winston. He'll try to run for it. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. A 2nd down throw for Jameis. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll run again. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Running is Chubb. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. From the gun, Jackson. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down. In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Browns offense ready to see the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Winston. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front, and we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Winston to throw. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his first touchdown this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground in this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. This is Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Now he'll run it. And he'll be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. He is met and dropped. Good defense, loss of a couple on that play. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, this is Strong. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Throwing on second down, Winston. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw, Winston. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Winston. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, here's Winston. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Hardy to return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Bailey Flowers wide open. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And you could see him with the ball in the air there, Mike. He's kind of leaning. He's hoping that ball would come back. It ends up catching a piece of that upright, but he's able to get it to go through.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Winston. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Jackson now on second down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And let's give it about 4 on that one. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. He's going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cleveland.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Winston looking to throw. He keeps it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
There he goes again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A run play here with Strong, and the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. A 2nd down throw for Jameis. the back of the end zone. He's got it. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Myles Garrett is able to bring him down for a sack, and that's something the reigning Defensive Player of the Year was able to do 14 times just a season ago. I'm not sure there's a more dynamic or dominant defensive lineman in the entire league.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to run it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Aguilar goes off in motion. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Yeah! Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
In motion comes Andrews. From the gun, Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down, Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Aguilar goes off in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. He'll find Aguilar complete. And this is not what they were hoping for. He is out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to get back within a field goal.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, this is strong. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Browns offense and Jameis Winston getting set to go to work again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Winston. He fumbled the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. In motion comes Andrews. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Jackson up top again. That's to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Aguilar goes off in motion. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Slot man in motion left. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now, on 2nd and long. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap. Here's a big one, this 3rd down. To throw is Winston. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.